Been doing your monthly backlinks since the start of the year, and I'd like to know if what we're doing is heading in the right direction. I was after improving my ranking for Wedding Magician, but it's remained in the same place, currently floating between positions 5 to 8. Let's see what the rest of the thing says.
Maybe just for when we chop it up, pull out the,
It's fine. A
I think
local
so.
thing anyway. It says the majority of the links you've built for me have been towards the homepage, which I understand is great for overall backlink strategy. Do I need to increase the strength of the links towards? And then he gave a specific inner page URL, which I believe it's a typo, but I'll send that to you as well, Nick, so you can see his main page and the main keyword. I'm going to add the last letter on there. That should work. Yeah, that works. Okay. Uh, da, 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 da.
Oh,
And then he says, before I continue with monthly links, I just wanted to be sure that what we've done so far is making strides towards the goal. Okay, so let's go ahead and have a quick look. So when we just look in Ahrefs and look at what's going on here, it looks like the site's definitely adding some keywords and traffic, which you always want to see. I wonder what the keyword potential for this site is, because it's a pretty
I was
like
kind of wondering that.
it's like a specific
Yeah,
location and
niched.
yeah, very niche down, which you guys probably saw already. It was for a Wedding Magician, and we won't tell you the location or anything, but definitely a bit of a I'm not really sure how many people are hiring wedding magicians. I've never
I know,
seen
I've
a
never heard of
wedding
one.
magician, but
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know how many people are searching for it. I guess we could search for it real quick. I just wanted to check real quick because it's kind of interesting to me. Um, let's say like Wedding Magician New York, volume 0 to 10. I'm assuming the New York will be a higher population than where he's searching for. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like
Yeah.
very small search volumes. But anyway, so that can kind of give you an idea of, just the overall search volume for the site. When we're looking at these graphs here, say like, oh, 1.6K traffic, definitely not a lot, but they are going up, and it looks like we're kind of dealing with these lower search volume keywords, right? So I wouldn't really expect that number ever to really get too high
Yeah.
with what
Plus,
we're,
I mean, we're talking local and
yeah.
he's the service provider, so even just one conversion is going to be, worthwhile for his campaign.
hmm Let's see, how many pages you got on this site? 114. So yeah, before I guess we could just pretty much stick to like an on-page audit type thing. Um,
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I'm looking at off page. Everything looks solid. Anchor's solid. Backlinks are good.
I think most of the backlinks we built,
Nothing I
well, at least
see.
like, all the ones that are going to show up when we put like a little filter on like 250 traffic, DR10 plus or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, but
Because I don't think you
I
had a
mean,
ton like
overall,
building before besides just some kind of like pillow links and directory type stuff.
yeah.
Um, so
Yeah, but
yeah,
off page looks good.
yeah, and he had said he had also, I guess before we move on to the other stuff, he had mentioned that we were building mainly homepage links, which is definitely something we do and that we like to do until a site kind of starts adding more traffic and stuff. I'll have a quick look in his file real quick and just see what's going on. Yeah, it looks like so he did like 4 or 5 months in MLB. Uh, we definitely started off with lots of homepage links because I guess he wasn't really moving. Then we kind of switched to about 50-50 or about 20. We were doing about 25 to 50% interpage links towards the end. So definitely not just doing homepage links anymore after the first couple months. And I would say just looking how the site's doing with the traffic and everything, that's probably what we'd want to stick to. If you're only getting between, 2 and 5 links a month, if you're on his budget, because it's a small budget, we'd probably stick to like 1 to 2 interpage links a month, maybe 3 on some months if we did like a 5 link month. But definitely probably wouldn't want to do much more than that. But they could handle interpage links, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and looks like as far as I just want to see what we've done as far as like anchor text. Um, it looks like we've done kind of like some topical stuff without being too aggressive. I see like some exact match here, but not too much. Um, yeah, so I like what's been done by our MLB team for sure. Definitely approve of this. So yeah, you know, if you continued with MLB, you'd probably get more of the same of what you saw in the past like 2 months, or past 3 months, which was you know, a decent amount of interpage links while still linking to the home page as well. Uh, Getting a good mix of anchor text in there, including some exact match, but a lot of kind of like partial match or like topical anchors that include like a keyword, but it's not really something you're trying to rank for. So not being too aggressive, but definitely getting a bunch of relevance in there. So yeah, I mean, let's say your off page is looking good. I want to check and see if we've actually linked to his main page yet. Looks like we linked to the main page he wanted to rank twice. And that's the page he kind of seems to really be focused on. So yeah, you know, we definitely don't want to push it too hard. We can definitely link to it more. But I know you want the rankings for that, but you know, at the same time, you have to basically, if you see us talk about link building at all, if you're in our group or watch our YouTube videos, you'll see us talk about not completely just slamming inner pages with links, trying to get them to rank. And so, you know, our team is trained on that as well, and they don't want to just throw a ton of links at one page because you want it to rank. First, they want to basically link to the entire site overall, while also strategically adding links to your main target pages from time to time as well, without overdoing it, essentially. This ends up being a lot more natural, a lot less risky, um, and just a very good like long-term link building approach. But we could definitely link more to the inner page as well. So that's what we'd be doing on our end. Now I guess we can go check out his end and see what's going on with his website. Have you found anything yet?
Honestly, like just so far, really good. I would probably add stuff like NAP to the footer, maybe small stuff like that, but overall, like he's got a really nice blog that's got overall information about, you know, the concept of weddings, his geographic area. Looks like interlinking is good, outbound linking is good. Quality information. I don't know if it's, you know, SEO optimized or anything like that, but it's one of the more put together local sites that I've seen in a while for an audit.
Nice. Very good. So Nick approves.
Yeah.
So that's good. So you're doing something good over there. Yeah, I'd say it definitely looks like you're on a good path here,
All
right?
his social
Um,
profiles set up, and not only set up, but actually, like, you know, this is somebody who's their own brand, and they're doing a really good
yeah.
job of representing that. So it's almost like, you know, even though we're here and typically we're talking about businesses buying backlinks or, like, you know, trying to manipulate data sets to rank in Google, this guy's, you know, also just brand building and doing things very naturally that we like to see in a campaign. Has info rolling everywhere.
Wondering what his actual main keyword is real quick. I want to check one thing and see if it's keyword plus location or if he's just trying to.
Mm. I don't think it's just
Yeah,
location. I think he's in his entire geographic region, like country. Pretty small
gotcha.
country too, so
Um, yeah, that's true. I feel like he should put some locations, at least mention some locations on this page, though. Would you
he's
not?
got a locations set of pages under the last drop-down menu
Let's see.
with
Uh,
one, like, I don't know, 15 different locations.
at the top,
Yeah, look at the
well,
bottom.
no, it starts with higher.
Yeah,
Oh, there you
yeah.
go. I gotcha. Let's see, does he actually have a locations page? Looks like not. But each individual one has
What
a
is
page. Okay.
this one?
I'd say that's one thing you could do is actually make a page that's just your locations page. Like you can still have all the individual location pages, but make a hub page as well.
So he
Um, I
has
like
a
having hub
he has
pages.
a
They
hub
make good link
page.
targets. Mm-hmm.
but
He has a what
a
page?
hub page. And I thought it'd be
Definitely not
for
when you click on it in the
locations, but
menu.
it's not. Well, in locations, if you go down to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 6, but it's so it's like a general thing, and I thought he'd have locations in here, but he's only got like different types of events he'll do, etc.
Anyway, it's not a huge thing, but I would like to see a locations hub page. They make great link targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a nice thing to have, and helps Google kind of just understand stuff as well. Even though they probably have got it figured out at this point, but I really like hub pages. Um, I also don't think he really has a straight up like services page, which I would like to see as well. Just a services page that lists all of his services, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Or
but
same
again,
thing,
not
just
a
two, another hub page.
yeah, exactly. Not really a huge deal, but just something I like to see. And as link builders, we like these pages as well because they make great targets. Um, I wanted to know, have you checked out his blog at all?
Yeah.
Does he have a blog?
Yeah. It's in
Where is the
the
blog?
menu about.
Uh, okay, blog. There we go. So he's got a bunch of wedding stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I thought
So
was
that's cool,
good.
but
Yeah.
I would like to see more magician stuff. I'm not really seeing much of magician. There's like one, two. There's some more. There's a few magician things at the end. But I feel like this blog was mainly like wedding
I
stuff.
was actually thinking that's kind of good though,
Well, it's good to have both for sure. But
because the magician term is, like we looked up earlier, less used, and so
yeah, but
especially
it's
if
also
it's
like his
like,
thing. Like he's not. He doesn't. His service is not weddings. His service is a magician.
mm,
I would like to see
but
more content on a site about the
it's like
magician.
what we looked up, which is there's
And he doesn't just do weddings.
less
He
than
does
10.
corporate events, he does parties, he does other stuff as well. And it's all revolves around magician being the main thing.
Yeah, but how many people are looking for magician? It's almost like you've got to target a bunch of the related events that you would do in order to get people thinking about magician. If
Yeah, I
there's
get
not
it.
a
It's,
bunch of
but if you look at what he's targeting, it's like very general kind of birthday stuff, very general wedding stuff. What's the chances that you're going to get someone in your geolocation that's searching for something ultra general and ends up converting? I mean, you might get some, but I just feel like
I mean, if you're looking for like
go all in on.
wedding
Okay, so me
ideas,
and Nick are going to disagree on this. I say go all in on your actual niche, which is magician, and you're going to get a higher percentage of conversions out of that versus trying to rank for ultra general stuff. You can do ultra general
I
stuff
just
too, but I would do the magician stuff first as it's what you actually do. Um, yeah, that's just where I'm at on it.
okay.
All right. Yeah, anything else you want to say?
No, overall, I think he's doing a good job on the way up in the SERPs. Everything's looking good. Like doing things as right as I can tell. Like not a lot of stuff to critique on this one.
Cool. Did you look at like interlinking or anything?
Yep, and mentioned it.
I'll look at his blog one last time, as he's been such a great client for us. Just want to see like what he's linking to. Um, the one I'm seeing really doesn't have any interlinking at all.
I'm on one right now that's only got one. The first two I looked up had at least three.
So the one I'm
So yeah,
showing
I mean
has
you
like
could interlink more.
a couple buttons, but no contextual links at all. So if you
Yeah,
are
I
going to
could
go,
definitely make use of that then.
yeah, if you are going to go the blog route here, be sure to link contextually. This one says it's a blog article, but it's laid out like a page. It's kind of weird. And yeah, I'm not seeing any interlinking at all. Let's look at one more. Last one, and we'll move on, guys, I promise. Um, okay, so this one has, oh, that's an external link. Let me check out his headings real quick. Okay, he is using headings.
Yeah, I'm in another one that doesn't have interlinks either. I guess the first two I checked seem okay, but yeah, he's definitely missing out on some opportunity here.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're going to go the blog route, definitely do interlinking. It helps Google understand kind of like what you're trying to do with your website. It also helps drive traffic. I know you have these like kind of buttons placed in your articles, but they're not contextual backlinks essentially, right? So they don't really carry the same kind of weight as a contextual link that's surrounded by information, surrounded by additional context, and lets Google kind of really understand stuff. Yes, definitely I would do that as well. Yeah,
Yeah, this is like the third one, no interlinking,
yes.
and no outbound links either. So
So if it was me, you could, as far as the site goes, you could let us keep building links for it. And then as far as what you're doing, I'd try to do the services and locations hub pages, just because they're nice to have for link building targets and just in general. All your blog posts, I would actually try to do some good interlinking on them. It's one of the most important kind of like on-page things you can do. I feel like it's even gotten more important over the past like year or two. You can just kind of see crazy results just from doing more interlinking. But that doesn't mean go crazy with it. Like don't go and like spam stuff in your articles. Just do them where they make sense and don't overdo it. And then what were we saying? Contextual interlinks, hub
yeah,
pages. Oh yeah, I was saying do more magician content. You can do your wedding content as well, or birthday party stuff or whatever. But I'd really want to, as you are a magician, I'd want more content on the site dealing with magician stuff. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Anything else, Nick?
nope, all good.
Cool. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.